Hi friends, welcome to Eng-lane English classroom. Today SSLC English. Yes, I think you are very happy because we completed the first unit. We covered each and everything, all the lessons and all the activities, the language elements, and finally a tour for a unit test. And I think you are very happy with the first unit. Now let us move on to the second unit. You remember the stories and the poem in the first unit, don't you? What are they? What are they about? Come on. Yeah. First one was a short story, Adventures in a Banyan Tree by Ruskin Bond. You remember? And the second story was again a short story. Second lesson was again a short story written by Muhammad Bashir, and the poem was Lines Written Early Spring by William Wordsworth. What are they about? You know, they are about the importance of living in harmony with the nature. That is about our survival. Now, dear children, we can move on to the next unit. Shall we watch a video clip now? Okay, watch it. Okay, what have you seen there? What is it about? Okay, let us discuss later. Look at the picture and find out the relation with the video. See the picture, study thoroughly. What is this? What is this? And what is this? Okay. Now, what are different images you see in the picture? Whose eye can be that? There's an eye. Whose eye can be that? What do you think the picture indicates? Do you find a camera? What does it convey? Right. Yes. Both this that I mean the picture and the video clip, they are about shooting, you know. But shooting what? About shooting films. So, what may be the unit about? This unit is about films. Then the main theme of this unit is films. Right? Yes, you got it? Now, how are the films made of? They are made of the frames. We make it with the frames. Then, what is a frame? One of the single photographs that a film or video is made of. That's a frame. Then the frames means together a group of those photographs, so that may be a film or a video. That is the heading or the title of this unit. You got it? Yes? How does it come? You know that how it comes, you know, right? Now, see. Are you an ardent or passionate fan of movies? Yes or no? I mean that. Are you a passionate lover of films? If so, have the films influenced you in formulating your decision, thought, feelings, views, etc.? Certainly, you can answer certainly our dressing, our clothing, our talks, our manners, and our dialogues, and our attitudes. Okay. Now, which are the different types of films? They are produced on different genres or different kinds. Action films are the, suspense or thriller films are the, history films are the, romance, mystery, biography, animations, and so on. There is no need of explanation because you know all these things. Now, how should we watch them? That's a very important question. How should we watch them? We should know how to watch movies from a critical perspective. That is very important, yes. You should know that film is not reality. That is not truth or that is not reality. Okay, so you don't try to imitate it as it is, right? As all of us know, film is an effective tool. It is an effective tool to educate society, to convey good message to society, and to be the reflection of the society, and in all ways that can support and that can correct society or people. But just as any other thing, a coin has two sides. Just as a coin, film may have two sides. So we should form a critical perspective. We should develop a critical perspective, and you have to watch movies from that critical perspective. Got it? Yes. Now let us see how do you watch movies. There are some questions. You can answer them. Then you can assess yourself. How many movies do you watch approximately a month? The question is to you. That's why there is no need of my explanation. And this one, what are your favorite type of movies? We came across different types of movies. Among them, which one do you like most? And next one, rank the 5 best movies you have seen. The best, the better, good, fair. In that way you have to rank them 1, 2, 3. And what kind of movies do your parents and guardians like to watch? How often do you watch movies with them? What are the differences between watching a movie at home and watching it in a theater? Now, what kind of movies do you watch at the school? You can answer it and you can assess yourself. Okay, dears? Now, see, can a single person make a film? No, that is the effort of a teamwork. Okay, then who are involved in making of a film, in the making of a film? What are their roles? That means you please try to list the film crew members or the members of film crew. I'll show you some of the actor, cameraman, director, producer, sound mixer, makeup artist, the sound designer, the composer, right? Yes, you can read what are their roles because it is very simple, and I think you know all these things. You have already known with it. That's why there is no need of explanation. Still you have to read it, right? Now we have seen many or different members of a film crew. All are important, but director and producer are more important. Then who is most important? Who is the real filmmaker? Yeah, some of you may think that director is the most important. Some of you may think that producer is the most important, right? So let us conduct a debate. How can we do it? Let us group into two, and one group speaks in favor of director and the other group in favor of the producer, right? Now you can discuss on the basis of these points, right? What role does each play? Who controls the making of the film? Who takes crucial decisions such as selecting the right cast, crew and location for the film? Who gives financial support for the making of a film? Who are involved in the marketing and distribution of a film? You can discuss all these things, but unfortunately We cannot form the group and we cannot conduct it. It's a very good interactive activity, you know. See, when school opens, we can do that. But what you can do now is, you can write the points or the arguments for and against the director and the producer in the form of a write-up, right? After that, you can weigh it. When you weigh them, you feel that the director plays the pivotal role in the making of a film, and he or she is the actual filmmaker. You can reach to that conclusion. Okay, dears? You don't forget to write the points for and against them. Okay? Now, we are going to get introduced with some film personalities, right? Who is this? Who is this? Who is this? Now I am going to show you some profiles prepared by SCRT, our government of an agency supported by the government of Kerala, and I am really sorry to say that I cannot play it completely, because in full we cannot watch it, because it might take much time, right? So let us see it. Okay, let us have a glance to it, right? Okay, first one. Okay, next one. Okay, here's the third one. Okay, now I think you have understood who are those filmmakers. Shall we revisit it? Who is this? Charlie Chaplin, as you know. This one is Akira Kurosawa, and this one is Adorgo Balakrishnan. You know all these great persons. Nowadays, their details are given at the end of this class, so that you can make the profiles of them. Okay, otherwise when you watch this, it will consume much time. So let us move on to next part. Okay, see, and we have seen that all what we have discussed are about or is about films. So the main theme is film, and then what are other things we are going to discuss in this unit, or the sub themes? First one is making films. Next one is genres of films, different types of films. Next one is films using animals. Next one is importance of songs in films. Next one is scripting for a film. Okay, we can see it later. And DS, do you know what are the lessons in the unit? Let us see. Close lessons. First one is Project Tiger, that is Satyajit's member, or taken from Satyajit's member. His member has got another name. Okay, we will see it later. Next one is My Sister's Shoe, a screenplay written by Iranian filmmaker Majid Majidi, and a song Blowing in the Wind sung by Bob Dylan. Okay, now shall we watch another profile? Okay, come on.
Satyajit, the Indian filmmaker, is regarded as one of the greatest filmmakers of the 20th century. He was born on 2nd May 1921 in the city of Kolkata, in a family prominent in the world of art and literature. He started his career as a commercial artist and was inspired by the French filmmaker Jean Renoir and the Italian neo-realist film Bicycle Thieves in 1948.
Okay, DS, we can read it. I think you have got that. That is the profile of Satyajit. You may read this, right? It is there in our course book, but you have to read it, right? Now, see, Satyajit had many touching experiences. Some are happy and some are horrible experiences. And he has recorded everything in his memoir. His memoir is Childhood Days. This is Satyajit's memoir, Childhood Days, right? Now, the first lesson that we have to discuss is taken from this Childhood Days. Its name is, or the title of that one is, you see, Project Tiger, right? Project Tiger. And today we are discussing the first part, that means one paragraph, otherwise our class will become lengthy. So the first paragraph of or the first part of that excerpt, right? Now, have you seen animals acting in films? We have seen many human actors or man actors. Have you seen animals acting in films? Okay, please watch this. Okay, yes. Sometimes you might have watched this. In this film, which is a film, Jungle Book, that. And in this film, you can see many animal actors. Then the main question is question that we have to think is, how do the directors make it possible? What are the possible dangers which may occur while using animals like elephants and tigers? Yes, is it easy to make tigers act in a film or to make elephants act in a film? A famous director tells us about it. You know who is that famous director? That is our Satyendra. In this article, he says about how he managed to shoot the scenes of a film which included a tiger. Okay? Now, what's an article? A non-fictional prose forming an independent part of a publication, right? Now look at the pictures. Here is one dog, here is one dog. Do you know who these are? Please listen to the audio and try to find out where it ends, where the audio ends, right? It is there in our course book, page number 43. You can see the text while listening to it, okay?
No one can beat Hollywood when it comes to making films with animals in them. I remember films in my childhood, and there were quite a few of them that had an sensation called Ring Tin Tin. This dog's acting was more impressive than a human. Later, we got to see 3 or 4 other films with a collie called Lassie. It seemed that the director could make Lassie do just about anything. These trained dogs were famous stars in their own right, and the money they earned was no less than what a real film star got. Their owners could easily make as much as 100,000 rupees from just one film. I realized how reverently these animal actors were treated when I happened to see the shooting of a film 20 years ago in Disney Studio.
Okay, yes. I think you might have seen where it ended, but we are considering one part. Let us see that. Who are they? Who are those dogs? You might have heard their names. Do you remember? The ways doesn't matter. What does they tell about them? Now let us read the first paragraph of the article. That will be clear, right? Read with me. No one can beat Hollywood when it comes to making films with animals in them. I remember films in my childhood, and there were quite a few of them that had an Alsatian called Ring Tin Tin. This dog's acting was more impressive than a human's. Later, we got to see 3 or 4 other films with a collie called Lassie. It seemed that the director could make Lassie do just about anything. These trained dogs were famous stars in their own rights, and the money they earned was no less than what a real film star got. Their owners could easily make as much as 100,000 rupees from just one film. Okay, yes? I think I have read it. Now you can answer the question, who are they? They are 2 animal actors in the Hollywood. In Hollywood, that is Ring Tin Tin and Lassie. Okay, and what does they tell about them? Can you remember all the things? And what is the article about? What title can be given to this part? Okay, let us read the paragraph again silently, and you don't forget to note the important words, right? Read it. Okay, you got it. This is about, or we can give the title like Ray's Hollywood Experience, or some of Ray's Hollywood experiences, right? And this is about making films with animals. Let us revisit it. Okay? See. Please try to answer the questions. Who excels in making films with animals in them? No doubt Hollywood. And what does Satyajit share with us here? Some films he had watched in his childhood. Were there many films with animals in them? No. Only a few were there. And which are the animal actors he still remembers? That is Alsatian called Rin Tin Tin and a collie called Lassie. Okay, how were their acting? It was more impressive. Then both their actings were more impressive than human actors or man actors. And okay, how did they become famous in their own rights? How much money could their owners make from just one film? 100,000 rupees. Okay, now I think it is very clear. Still, we can try to answer the scaffolding questions. First question, do you know that a paragraph normally contains a topic sentence? A paragraph normally contains a topic sentence in it. You know that, right? It's general in nature and can be anywhere in the paragraph. Not a must to be in the beginning or at the end, or no such a rule. Okay. The other sentences in the paragraph support, prove, give examples and present additional information on the topic sentence. You know all these things. Now again, a topic sentence means what is the paragraph about, or what topic does it discuss, right? Now let us try to find out or identify the topic sentence of this paragraph. Can you see what is it about? You have written that making films with animals, right? Now how many examples are given to support the topic sentence? 2, we have discussed it. What are they? The examples of Alsatian called Rin Tin Tin and collie called Lassie. Clear, yes? Now let us discuss the paragraph in detail. Before that, let us see the words. Beat means defeat. Tolpikka. Alsatian is a large dog of a breed typically used as a guard dog or for police work. Impressive means evoking admiration through size, quality or skill. Here it means evoking admiration through skill. Otherwise grand or imposing or awesome. Here the best meaning is this one, evoking admiration through skill. Collie, there is another breed of dog originating in Scotland, having a long pointed nose and long thick hair. You can see Alsatian and collie, their images. In one's own right means because of one's own special qualities, not because of a connection with something else or someone else. Okay, right? You can see this is collie and this is Alsatian, right? Okay. Now let us discuss it in detail. Come on, yes. No one can beat Hollywood when it comes to making films with animals in them. In making films with animals in them, Hollywood is the best, and no one can excel it, or no one can outdo it, right? No one can defeat it. And he shares with us some of the films he watched in his childhood, and there were not many, and one was the films which had an Alsatian called Rin Tin Tin. Its acting was very impressive, evoking admiration. Then human actors. It acted better than human actors, right? And it impressed the audience or the viewers. And later there appeared 3 or 4 films with a collie dog called Lassie, and it was so skilled, and it seemed that the director could make Lassie do whatever he wanted, right? They were trained dogs and they were famous stars because of their own skills, not because of any other association with any other man artist. And they earned as much as money as a real film star earned. Their owners could easily make 100,000 rupees from just one film. Clear, dears? It is simple, I think, right? Now let us move on. We can have the main ideas. Project Tiger is an extract from childhood days, a memoir by renowned filmmaker Satyajit. It tells us how he managed to shoot the scenes of a film which included a tiger. The memoir clearly reveals the stress and strain involved in the process of filmmaking and also throws light on the strenuous research undertaken by master filmmakers. You see, these sentences are the theme of the article, right? Theme of the article. Ray begins his article by paying his reverence to the Hollywood filmmakers who have high regard for animal actors. Right, yes? Now, the task is you have to write the profiles of those 3 filmmakers or film personalities. First one is Charlie Chaplin. You know that. Hints are given. You have to write it. You can pause and write it. And prepare the profile. The next one is Akira Kurosawa, Japanese filmmaker. Write the question and prepare the profile. Next one is Adur Gopalakrishnan and his profile. Pause it and write the questions and then write it. Okay, dears? Now, please watch it. Okay dears, I hope you have enjoyed today's lesson. Thank you for watching. Notes attached with this video, that is word meanings, sample profiles, main ideas, and answer for the sample answers for the following questions all are there. Okay, make use of it. Meet you again. Till then, goodbye.